This year's attack on Venezuela by the United States had its share of supporters and detractors. But did you know that Venezuela once attacked Florida? It happened on June 29, 1817.
Soldiers and sailors, the 29th of June will be forever memorable in the annals of the independence of South America. On that day, a body of brave men, animated by a noble zeal for the happiness of mankind, advanced within musket shot of the guns at Fernandina and awed the enemy into immediate capitulation, notwithstanding his very favourable position. This will be an everlasting proof of what the sons of freedom can achieve when fighting in a great and glorious cause against a government which has trampled on all the natural and essential rights which descend from God to man. Gregor MacGregor, Brigadier General of the combined provinces of New Granada and Venezuela.
Sir Gregor MacGregor, as he became known to history, was born in Scotland and served in the British Army, but achieved note in South America. He served with Simón Bolívar in the liberation of Venezuela from Spain, rising to the rank of Brigadier General. In fact, MacGregor received the Order of the Liberators for taking part in Bolívar's admirable campaign of 1813. In June 1817, however, he set his sights on a new goal, the liberation of Florida.
Peaceable inhabitants of Amelia, do not entertain any danger of oppression from the troops which are now in possession of your island, either for your persons, property, or religion. However various the climes in which they may have received their birth, they are nevertheless your brethren and friends. Gregor MacGregor, Brigadier General of the combined provinces of New Granada and Venezuela.
MacGregor launched his invasion of Florida not from Venezuela itself, but from the United States. After raising funds and receiving a commission in Philadelphia, he sailed south down the Atlantic coast, raising men and more money in Baltimore, Charleston, and Savannah. June found him at Darien on the Georgia coast. It was from there that he sailed for Amelia Island in the very northeast corner of Spanish East Florida. The invasion force of fewer than 60 men landed at the north end of Amelia Island, not far from where Fort Clinch stands today. They waded through the marsh, mud, and water of Egan's Creek to arrive at what is now called Old Fernandina.
To the cowardice of the Spanish commandant, and not to the talents of MacGregor, must be attributed their success. For in this the latter displayed an excess of folly in exposing his troops to the possible hostility of the garrison, which did not, as it happened, offer a single coup de canon of resistance from the fort, and only one gun was fired from the blockhouse, and that without the orders of the commandant. Narrative of a voyage to the Spanish Main in the ship Two Friends, 1819.
MacGregor's capture of Fort San Carlos at Old Fernandina occurred on June 29, 1817. Not one drop of blood was shed. He raised the Green Cross of Florida flag over the old fort. The next day, he issued a proclamation assuring residents of their safety. He went on to establish a post office, an admiralty court, and even ordered a printing press. The general's dream of conquering all of Florida for Venezuela, however, was not to be.
Had MacGregor pushed for St. Augustine immediately on his landing at Amelia, while the Spaniards were panic-struck and flying before him, he might perhaps have gained possession of that fortress, but he has lost that opportunity by delay. His followers are becoming dissatisfied, while the inhabitants of Florida have taken the alarm from the misconduct of his outposts. Charleston Courier, July 19, 1817.
Expected funds and reinforcements from U.S. supporters failed to materialize. With his force dwindling and a Spanish counterattack assembling, General Gregor MacGregor evacuated Amelia Island on September 4, 1817. The Venezuelan conquest of Florida was over. Many of the sites associated with MacGregor's attack on Amelia Island are visible today. His landing spot was near Fort Clinch on the island's northern end. An overlook in that park also provides an excellent view across Egan's Creek, which was waded by the general's army. In Old Fernandina itself, Fernandina Plaza Historic State Park preserves the site of Fort San Carlos. It was here that MacGregor's men took the Spanish fort, which fired only one unauthorized shot in its own defense. This is also where the Green Cross of Florida flag was raised and flew for less than 2 months. To see other great stories about history, mystery, and the outdoors in Florida, Alabama, and Georgia, visit our website at twoeggtv.com. On Amelia Island, Florida, I'm Dale Cox for 2 Egg TV.